The euro and the pound sterling are trading sideways, reflecting traders' cautious behavior ahead of the US inflation report. The UK industrial production data turned out to be really surprising. Firstly, the previous reading was upwardly revised from minus 4.9% to minus 4.3%. Secondly, a drop in the indicator slowed down to minus 3.5%, whereas economists had expected a decline of 4.4%. Although the report is positive and the UK industrial sector is showing better performance, the pound sterling displayed almost a zero reaction. The British currency inched up by slightly more than 20 pips. It's highly possible that traders remain cautious ahead of the publication of the US inflation data. Thus, the euro began losing in value at the beginning of the Asian session. The current market dynamic is not in line with the analysts' expectations. It's a typical situation ahead of an important event. In the United States, inflation may accelerate to 2.6%, showing a significant jump. It means that the risk of the inflationary spiral is becoming higher. Notably, some experts suppose that the process has already begun. At the same time, the US Fed is not taking any measures to curb the inflation rise. It seems that the regulator simply ignores the problem. That's why markets will be surprised by any Fed's action. Moreover, to cap the inflation rise, the Fed will have to tighten its monetary policy. The fact is that neither markets nor the US economy are ready for such changes. It's highly likely that after the reveal of the US inflation report, the US dollar will slump. Yesterday, the euro-dollar pair showed local activity and advanced from the support level of 1.1870. Judging by the history, this level acted as support several times. As a rule, the price bounces after reaching 1.1870. Analyzing the current chart, we can see that from April 7th to April 12th, the euro-dollar pair formed a sideways channel between 1.1860 and 1.1920. It's still hovering within the mentioned levels. It's quite possible that the pair will trade sideways for some time. That's why traders may enter the market using the strategy based on a rebound from either limit or a break of any of the limits. At the same time, the pound sterling acted according to the previous scenario. Once the pair reached the level of 1.3669, the volume of short positions dropped and traders started opening long positions. On the trading chart, we can see that traders are still focused on a rebound from 1.3669. However, the price is already 100 pips above this level. That's why traders may open buy positions if the price consolidates above 1.3785 with a target of 1.3850. According to the main forecast, the pound-dollar pair will continue the correctional downward movement. In this case, the pair should fix below 1.3650 on the 4-hour chart. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.